I am applying some lipstick so that I look a little presentable. मैं ऐसे ही उठ के आ गई थी because I wanted to talk to the camera because I really want to vent out. So I'm a mother who has left her 18 years of career to take care of her baby by choice, and I am missing my work now. I am a little guilty to admit it, but this is what I'm feeling right now. So, to share you a little background, I had 18 years of working experience, and I embraced motherhood when in my late 30s, 38, I was blessed with a baby girl, and for me, it was nothing less than a miracle. So I thought, I want to spend all the time that I have with my daughter so that I can not miss the small things that she does. And I wanted to give everything to her. So I thought, I had this in my mind that, I'll take a break when I have a daughter. But I tried going back to work. I thought, let me try because everybody said, don't leave your job and all of that. I said, okay, fine. And during that time, my parents were there with me. So I was like, okay, and I was working from home. So I thought 6 months I would try, working. I did work, but things didn't work out later. We had to move to some other city, and I didn't had family support. And then I was asked to come back to office. So all of this thing didn't work around and didn't work, and I eventually had to leave the job, which was obviously by choice, and I was pretty okay with that because that's what I wanted. So I left my job, right? Because, like I said, I didn't want to leave my daughter with some unknown nanny and all of that, and I was not very sure about it. So I thought, I'll just take a break. And honestly, if given a choice, I would still do this again, still take this decision again, because the small things that my daughter does, the things that she shares with me, she feels safe. That is the most important thing. She feels safe. She feels, connected with me. She knows someone is there who can take care of me and handle my tantrums and all of that. So I feel extremely happy that I took that decision, but then something else happens. Then my husband is there who's on a call, office call repeatedly, who is busy, who has no time, he has meetings. And then I go back to my previous days when my calendar was full. I used to have so many calls, talk to so many people. There was a life outside the work, not just about the job, but the life that I have, the life that I had, the colleagues that I met, the fun that we had after work. So I missed everything. Now my calendars are empty. Sometimes I check in my emails, the previous emails, and I think about the situations. So right now, nothing of that is happening right now, and my phone doesn't ring at all, except for my parents calling me, and hardly I have any friends that they call me. I think only spam calls that I get off lately. That's what I'm trying to tell you, that I'm not getting any calls. Any my phone doesn't ring. There is no email. There's no messages. So sometimes in the quieter times, my mind goes, where is that Sushma? What has happened to her? Where is she lost? Because now again, like, she's also, my daughter is also growing up. So there are some times where things are quiet, and during that time, I think about it. Working from for 18 years, right? So I had my own life. I was not, so once I used to step out of the house, I used to forget everything. Work, meetings, people needed me for different reasons. So, like, so many things, so much to do. I used to, like, my mind used to not wander here and there, of course. And of course, the money part, I'm not saying that my husband doesn't support me. He does support me, but when you earn your own money, it's not just about the financial freedom. You get your confidence. Like, it is about confidence. It is about knowing that you can take care of yourself. It is about knowing that you don't have to depend on someone else for money. Right, so that's what money gives you. That's why I feel it's very important for women to earn their money. And yes, there are people constantly judging you. When I used to work for 6 months, people used to tell me, why do you want to work? It's the time that you have to stay with the baby. And when now I have quit my job, people are saying that, it was such a nice job that you had. Why did you quit? You should have taken, you should have managed people. There are other women that are managing. So you will get this judgmental comments by society, and especially when from women. But I think I could have managed that. But what to do about the small, small comments that your own family members give you? Knowingly, I mean, they will not even realize that they are passing such comments. But these comments stay in your head. For example, if I am on a call with a friend, they'll say, "अरे बाद में बात कर लेना, तू तो घर पे ही है." Or probably if I have to go out, they'll say, "You manage, somewhere because you are at home only, you can manage it." what am I doing at home? I am managing the baby, I'm managing the house, I'm managing someone else's needs. There is so much to do, just that I'm not getting any salary for it. Uh, I understand my husband has pressure. I understand that, my partner is also working. He also has pressure, but that doesn't mean that I don't have any pressure. So I think that is something which is so difficult for a woman to justify or to tell what is happening inside that household that nobody can see and only she can see. Handling a baby, handling a house, handling the house, handling uh, your partner's need is not a joke. And now I realize my mother was always a homemaker, so now I realize what she has gone through, and really hats off to every working, be it working woman or non-working woman. But I know that what all a woman is managing. It's not about who's working and who's not, but I know what they have to go through it, what they have to go through every single day. What, I have also realized one thing. One way I feel empty, the other part of me feels extremely grateful and extremely blessed be to have that privilege to spend time with her child. A lot of women I see, they don't have that um, privilege even if they want to. But that doesn't mean that I have to be happy all the time. I have also, like I said, I have learned that I can be equally grateful, but I can also feel empty because I'm still figuring out what I am, what I want, and that is why I have created my YouTube channel, where I feel this is me, this is my time, my space. Where I'm not someone, like, I'm not a mother, I'm not a wife, I'm just myself talking to the camera. This channel, I don't know how many people are watching, what views I'm getting, honestly. Uh, I don't know what's happening, but I realize this, that I'm enjoying it. I'm learning something new. Um uh, so I create content, and this is something which is keeping me happy in my own little space, which I get. I research. I feel extremely, what do you call, extremely rejuvenated. Yeah, that's the right word. While when I do this talking in front of the camera, because I feel somebody's listening, even if I get 1 or 2 likes or something, I feel very happy. Of course, not that I don't want this channel to just grow, and I'm very happy with how it is. I definitely want to grow. Definitely want this channel to grow. But like I said, this process of making content is making me extremely happy. Yeah. So so far, this is my story. This is my happy space. Just a minute, see, my husband is calling. So the point is, whatever you choose, I think you will lose one part of it, right? So, for example, I chose to be at home, and I don't want to pretend that I'm happy, being at home. No, I'm not happy. I will still miss my old self. I want to go back. But I hear the other part of the story when my friends talk about it, like when they go to work and they leave their child with someone else, how guilty they feel. So I'm just saying, we women have to manage, or are managing both, and whatever they are doing, they are being judged constantly without any support. And it's so easy for others to judge us, right? Anyway, so I'm so sorry for, like I said, I'm just yapping. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking to the camera and just sharing what I'm feeling. um, I don't know what's the next chapter of my life going to be, but I do not want to wait to build my next chapter, and hence I am exploring. Maybe I think my channel will grow. I think my channel will grow, or probably it may take years. I might work, I might not work. I don't know, but right now I'm doing what best I can do, is making content which is making me happy, and I'm learning something. But one thing is very sure. I do not want to disappear. I do not want to let my identity vanish in managing my family and managing my daughter. So that's something I'm very clear about. I don't know about other things. This is something I'm crystal clear that I will not let my identity diminish in managing the other parts of me, which is being a mother or managing a family or wife or whatever. So, yes, that's it. I don't know how many of you resonate to what I said, but if this resonates, do let me know in the comment box, or share your experience, or probably if you have a different perspective about it, let me know. I would love to hear it. Probably it'll give me some, it'll help me in some way, or give me some confidence on how to manage things. I shall see you all soon. Bye bye.